Warriors, it's time for some market sense with Mike and Dale
It
on the
is.
Dale and Mike show. So, Mike, here we are. It's 11 a.m. Thursday. I have to admit that I was surprised by how much strength we had in the S&Ps this week from, I thought maybe 4,500 and we're pushing up here. Still think it could be a failing rally when all your frat brothers get back from the Hamptons.
There are a lot of sentiment reasons why to fade it, but the price action tells you differently at the moment.
Yeah, so all the guys that you used to be at Goldman with, and you turned down the job at the Fed and Treasury to be a trader. Much respect on that decision, by the
I
way,
appreciate it.
Mike.
Wasn't easy. I had the family was behind the decision.
So it is also interesting today. I know we faded from today's highs, the dollar rebound.
Yeah.
Okay, so market made hay this week with the dollar weakening, but it didn't weaken that much. Just pulled back to 103 to keep this rally going. You need the dollar to pull back to 102. But tomorrow is a light switch day. We've had a lot of data this week, a lot. But tomorrow's a granddaddy. Okay, so we'll see if yields could continue to fall and the yen continue to drop. But that's going to be the story. TLT talked to Andy about it, said they're acting pretty good the last couple of weeks. He's still bearish. 10 years down pretty good, but at some pretty important support. So this is the basis of this recovery in the S&P. So if it continues and we see lower yields, I don't think the market's going at this time, like Andy said, maybe interpret it as it being because of economic weakness. We'll see. I'm waiting for a day when yields drop and the market can't rally. So I'm looking at
that would be, yeah, I agree. I don't know how else. That's the bottom line. So
I didn't think Apple would rally back this much. It's almost filled the gap, but I wouldn't be buying it here. I may add on to short.
The danger zone. It's 50-50.
Yeah,
we call the danger zone.
Could still be a retracement. I think next week is a big week. As far as the metals are concerned, I put in some shorts this week, posted in the room. First sales were 24.68. Next day I did some at 24.85. I've taken partial profits. I think we're still higher on the week. We are, but decent wick. I'm still looking for one more washout.
I got everything yesterday morning. I left a little on the table in GFI. Yeah. Like I said, I couldn't micromanage it considering where I was.
Well, what a recovery from a week and a half ago.
And I bought
now it's right back to where you got out. It rallied right to the gap.
Yeah, but it did, and that was my plan the whole time. Yeah. Believe me, I had having GFI go back. What is that? 10%, 12%?
Yeah,
harder than that's harder than that's hard to do.
Let me compliment you. You didn't panic.
No.
Okay. And you weren't paralyzed. You weren't paralyzed. You just didn't panic.
I was
squirming. You had a plan.
I was squirming.
Yeah. Who doesn't squirm? I used to have worms when I was a kid. I used to squirm around on the chair a lot. Ever have worms, or only your dog?
No, but I have some leftover medicine from Tony Pistachio. If that happens to, if you go into
all right. Anyway, skip that.
If you relapse and go into remission, I got the dog. Do you ever see the Seinfeld when Kramer takes the dog pills?
No. I love that show. Yeah. Anyway, the miners tried to bounce, but I'm still not impressed. I still think I'm going to get them cheaper. I think the gold. Here's my number for GDX that will be there within a month or so. So we've held this 27 twice, Mike.
Yeah, see.
I'm looking for it to flush 27. That was 61.8 and trade under 25 towards 24.60. And the big picture, I actually have to break out my Hubble telescope and show you the monthly, because what it is a huge triangle. Okay.
That's in the danger zone too. It's like Apple in this bigger time frame.
Yeah.
I mean, in the middle of a wide range.
Yeah, I'm looking for it to get close to testing the lower line here, and that's where I'm a buyer, around 24.80.
All right.
Because I am anticipating a breakout over 39 eventually, And this move from here, 16 to 44 is 28. And you tack 28 onto 38. That gives you 66 in the GDX. So I'll be backing up the truck should gold get down to that 1800 level that I'm looking for.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's about
The
it.
ones that are, by the way, the ones that are taking sweeps are GOLD and AEM.
They still are.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe I'm wrong, and we're, on the gold that we're just, because I heard something interesting. I've some guys that on Twitter, he sent me a piece that rates to borrow gold. You know how they hypothecate
Sure.
short
Yes,
positions?
yes,
All
I
right.
do.
So the rate for doing that doubled, meaning there must be a lot of demand for it. They're trying to put a lid on gold, but that makes it expensive to hypothecate when the rate doubled.
Coach,
And
may I have to say something.
go ahead.
Can we share a screen very quickly and I'll go right back to you?
No, you don't have to. I'm through. So I just wanted to bring that up on gold. So go ahead, take it away.
There's Tony Pistachio, not very happy about Chewy's guidance, by the way, but I digress.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to point this out, Coach, and I wanted I knew we were going to talk about it. I want your opinion on this, as I posted on TGH, and it was by a hedge eye or whatever the guy's name is.
Oh, yeah, McCullough.
Or the other guy. Hold on, right here. Bar chart. Okay. CTAs are currently short 30 billion worth of gold. The largest short gold position in 4 years and one of the largest ever, according to Golden. Now, maybe data is skewed. Bar chart is a credible site, for lack of a better term. I just want you to keep that. I mean, that's a tool. I just want you to be aware.
Okay, I'll counter it with, we've had record short positions in treasuries, and they kept going lower, and that almost got me to flip, but TLT failed from 104. So this is, I think, great long term. I don't know if it's going to generate a squeeze yet, but this really sets the stage for what I was just talking about, eventually where the GDX could go to and gold and silver could go to.
Well, that would be wonderful. That would be wonderful if they can make them feel comfortable in the short position, and then it absolutely flips and and goes the other way.
Well, yeah, then when the public gets bearish. So, if we get down towards 1800, 1820, you're not going to have a lot of bulls. And silver makes another trip to 2050. You wouldn't have a lot of bulls. But I see those bull flags people are talking about. So I'm open to, I could be wrong. And when I was constructive metals a couple of weeks ago, and that was, 1890 gold and 2260 silver.
That was 18. That's what kept me in the GFI.
Okay, so trade selection, but the call on the metals was right.
Yes.
Going up. So it's not like I'm a perma bear. Some guy said that, on Twitter, I'm a perma bear, and because I'm talking about gold making another trip to 1800, that tweet is clickbait.
No, it's the perma bear is just people listen, misery loves company.
They just hate gold, or they hate Bitcoin, or they hate the market. They're just haters.
Well,
I'm a Gemini.
Haters. It's not.
I'll trade both sides, but I'll tell you what, if I get my targets to the downside at 1810 and 2050, I will be loading up on miners, and I will promise to you, I did to all my contemporaries, that I won't talk or trade the short side of gold for 2 years if it gets down to those levels for me.
Okay.
All right.
No, it's I don't know why. I mean, listen, Coach, it's a critical mass situation. I don't think there are going to be haters no matter what. People don't like when the market.
Hey, you know what? I hate haters. And I'm not supposed to hate anybody. But you know why they're haters? Let me tell you why. Because they are rooting for everyone to fail to rationalize their own inadequacies. Correct. And I rest my case. I cheer for people and root for people and put out tweets to try and help people and Coach, do this for free to help people. There's no way I ever tweet for clickbait.
Hold on a second. I have never, ever ever. I'm 51 years old. I've been doing this in a high level, only 2 firms, for over 27 years. I have never met a successful, angry trader.
Great point.
It's a fact. Not
Yeah.
even one.
Yeah.
So take it as
Well, you know what?
want.
That really pisses me off.
No.
I'm kidding. Anyway, so what are we looking at here, bro?
We're looking at the stocks that are hanging into the market. You have some
Yeah.
of the big daddies acting very well. Adobe,
Wow.
at best
Three
of breed,
drive.
if you will, in the software sector. You have stocks like a Splunk.
That Adobe, this looks good, but Adobe, I'd be careful being long up there. It's a
Well,
three drive pattern.
and this is why you should be careful being long up here. Let me
This
change
looks good.
screen.
Yeah.
Let me get through all Paul's posting. It's still the same thing. Thank you, Paul. Of the market is holding these 7 or 8 stocks that are still holding them up.
Yeah.
And these are them.
Amazon got to one of my sell zones today. I didn't do it. I'm waiting until next week till the market
I don't know
comes in,
about
because
that.
Amazon could even make one more high and have a 3 drive. But
I mean, it's Google. It
Yeah.
has been. I posted Jim Crane. All the other charts look the same, basically, the megas, except Nvidia and
Yeah.
Google.
Nvidia is not going to confirm at new highs. We're almost there.
Well,
I don't know what it's waiting for.
the smart money that I know of is selling it because it still can't break the
Okay.
500 level. They sold
Okay,
it
so
yesterday.
I think it's a put play too.
I'm not going to short
on a
it,
3 drive.
but the
Okay.
wise money that I know of, and believe me, I'll point it later.
You'll
And,
get it at 400 or 320. 320 is where it fills the gap. So we'll see.
Stocks have been, you know what? Stocks have been filling gaps lately too.
Yeah, they have been. I think Amazon filled a gap on the downside, and oils are strong. I was wrong about oil. Okay,
Well, I was just,
I
you know
was
what?
lucky. I was lucky. I caught a scalp for 40 cents, but I thought that was going to be the high up there around the 82 level, and it's blown right through it. So that's supportive of the market.
Here's your chart of the XLE that Larry just posted, and Larry's as clean as neat as they come. Here's the chart in the XLE.
Yeah.
The breakout above 90. I can go
Look
to my
at the
charts.
RSI on the right, though. It's not even close to confirming. There's another 3 drive.
All right.
I'd be careful being long up here. The futures look better.
Well,
okay, that doesn't look so great today. I mean, cruise up sharply today. Why is XLE lower?
Oh, let's look at it. Let's look. The Chevron still way below. Chevron's not making a move.
So the commodity looks a lot better than the shares.
Well, my 2 stocks are acting well. Everybody know this. SM's one of the bigger holds, and I still have some RRC. I'm not going to lie.
That looks all right.
Those are my 2. Well, that looks great considering where UNG is gone. But those are my only 2 holdings in the fund. I'm not live actively trading any of them, but to point out oil, that's
going to be a big trade this winter, I think, natural gas, because Europe got lucky last year with a very warm winter. If that doesn't happen, they're going to be caught short supplies.
Put calls are washed out.
What did Wall Street say about Apple?
I'm going to look in a second, but see the put call?
Yeah.
Everybody's now all
calls.
Yeah. They're all bulled up.
In a week.
Oh, how about this? I want another making the point of
in a week.
Now, once again, these are just tools.
Right.
Pardon me. Now, Bespoke is one of the more credible, if one of the most credible Twitter or X feeds, if you will. And I'll point this right here because this is one of the more relevant, if the most relevant point is this. Right here.
Bespoke.
The 10-day advanced decline went from one of its most oversold readings to one of its most overbought.
Yeah.
What I don't like is this with the overbought. And this is where we started to segue into this, is that the price action is definitely trumping sentiment because there's always something to do. We gave you charts of Adobe, Nvidia anyway, but it's the end of the month markup. It's a couple of stocks that are leading the way. There are more blowups than positive reactions. For example, you could look at an Amber, another one that got hurt badly. There were, Nike. Another
Yes.
one that's not acting, something
Fighting its way back.
well,
Yeah.
it's fighting its way back.
Yeah.
Disney can't make any ground. 3M had
Yeah.
its day in this, even like a Minnesota mining that had its day. It's just what
It
I'm
looks
saying
okay.
is I don't like that the overbought readings are into the end of the month markup in a
All right.
shortened week into a holiday Monday where you're susceptible for you to get smacked risk versus reward. That's all. I'm
Yeah,
not
let
saying I'm
alone
going to short
NFP
and get you
tomorrow.
at what's that?
Let alone NFP tomorrow.
You know what? That's hopscotch. That's the first. That's leg one. Getting
Yeah.
into next week is where you have to be firm on both feet because it could. I mean, never short a dull market, and the market doesn't really have that much volume as the leaders still keep going up. But I'm not going to lie, I'm not a permavere either. I'm mixed. There's going to be some pain on the pullback, but I feel a rug pull coming.
Okay. You heard it. Rug pull. Better than rug burns.
Here's the VIX.
Yeah.
Now it's had its longest losing streak. Now it's back to the hold on. Let me make sure I'm sharing my screen. Now the VIX is to the levels where it's getting back to consecutive days, blah, 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 whatever it is.
Yeah.
So you're having a beach.
Look at the divergence. What's the time frame on this?
That's a daily.
Okay. Look at that. Still above 30 with all this weakness. I think they turn it today or Tuesday, Wednesday next week.
No, listen, they're going to inflict a little bit more pain.
Yeah.
And they're going to let the longs get a little bit more capitulate out. And then they're going to pull the rug, and then everybody's going to want to buy the pullback. But like the cliche goes, everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face, and you're just going to have to reevaluate. The price action trumps sentiment. I'm long a couple of stocks. They're working very nicely.
Next Thursday is going to be a great week to have David Hunter.
It is. If I say array any more times, I'm gonna, array.
Wow.
I'm going to go nuts. If I say PDD one more time, I'm gonna, I don't know.
Careful.
I know that, by the way. I know that.
All right.
Noted. So, as they're just separated, bifurcated stocks in separate areas. There's PDD, a China stock. There's JD. Here's Bob is still on the precipice as Baidu acts very well. So
they're sure trying to talk the market up, and I except for Baidu, I wasn't impressed with the prior two looks. They're Chinese. I mean, they lowered mortgage rates today. First time they've done that in many, many years. I forgot what they did in the stock market, but they're trying to turn things. But besides this one, the last two did not look that great to me, considering the measures taken by. Oh yeah, I use Kaspersky too. Good Polish guy. Anyway,
these marijuana stocks are going. You know what I mean?
I know. Yeah.
Now look at this. Now I'm considering buying it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
actually, I might
look at curls. Look at curls. CURL.
I don't know why I don't get it. Is it a pink sheeter?
I think it's an over the counter.
Well, let's look at CGC. That was a former best of breed.
So that's just from taking they're trying to take it down from a schedule A, like heroin, to a 3. So that's what they're rallying on.
Okay, so let's look at the wise guys. We'll leave it at this in this Thursday, knowing that we have an important.
But I think you got to turn in the marijuana stocks, man.
I'm not doing it.
Okay.
If I want to do it, I'm have VIX calls. VIX call spread. Somebody's going out to December. GLD bullish.
What strikes are they putting on?
On GLD,
VIX calls. No.
25. Well, it's a spread. They're going to 27.
25. Okay, 25 to 32. So 32 is their sell. Okay.
Hellray bullish. They're playing to October. GME, they're squeezing. So I don't see any Google backing. I don't see any Citibank. I don't see anybody standing behind Goldman or taking a shot at Walmart or Target. I'm seeing CGC bullish. That was 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
CGC 61 cents.
Yeah.
Volume selling. Here you go. Volume selling not providing a strong tailwind this morning. Not yet. VVIX a little bump up this morning. So they are buying a little bit of protection. A little bit. That's all. But it's over. So I mean, every time it pops like this, it comes back down. But people are buying the VVIX or the VIX because they're aware. I mean, I guess they're thinking about the same a fundamental situation that I am, aside from price action trumping sentiment. I'm not alone here, which kind of bothers me. I'm not going to lie, but I'm still going to play it. Advances and declines are correcting a little bit. Mattel bullish is my last post. So aside from the VVIX, maybe some Mattel, GME, Telray, I don't see many pick calls are wiped out. Everybody's now bullish. I don't see, you got to be careful of. That's it. I don't know if you have.
It builds a case for this being a failing rally and not a move over 46.10.
Well, not a failing rally. I'm not going to say you should short the board. I mean, I think there's more profit taking than a failing rally.
Okay.
It's yet to be determined if these.
Then what's a rug pull?
A rug pull will be a rug pull could be profits. Everybody getting comfortable.
Okay.
A rug pull is a rug pull to me is everybody being comfortable, and a rug pull is immediate. It's not, stocks that are happening like Goldman Sachs here. These are V-shaped moves that are not, these are V-shaped moves.
Let's see Goldman.
It's not like it's rolling over and there's distribution.
You're talking about Goldman being negative looking.
Oh, I wouldn't argue. You have to be, yeah.
Okay, so the financials still look lousy.
They're Citi doing the really.
I'm looking at a piece of luggage on the screen.
Oh, that's Paul's coffee maker.
Oh, I see. Portable. Yeah.
It is portable.
Okay.
Maybe took it hiking with him.
There's
the chart on Citicorp. There's
just
the bear flag.
Another bear flag, yeah.
There's the chart on Goldman you were saying, not impressive. The big daddy, who's been the strongest for some time now, JP and the boys. Now breaking with the moving averages, curling down a little bit, forming another bear flag. You can even draw the freaking line right there. So
I think we're putting in a lower high in the SMH too, even though.
And I just got something here, and this is from the Jesus feed as we approach
new time trading on a slow.
Hold on.
All right.
The anti-VIX is at a sell right now. We're way overheated.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that one stat about how quickly techs went from being oversold to overbought in a week in a thinner market environment probably wouldn't have been able to do that. The only other week that compares to this is like the week between I don't know, right around Thanksgiving. Yeah. I hate those weeks for trading. You just take the time off. Anything you want to wrap it here with, buddy?
The intraday reversal is gaining steam. So what's going on here? Yeah, hopefully my
S&Ps are pulling probably lower now.
All right, so look at Apple. Okay, Apple. Look, this is my board. Meta, Shopify still up.
Right now you have Twitter on screen.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Apple still up. Shopify still up $5 with news with Amazon not giving much back. There's Shopify breakout.
That looks pretty good.
Splunk, are the leaders giving any out? What's coming? You know what? Let's look what's coming down. The Zoom is going up. Why is Zoom going up? Hold on.
Apple's not up that much anymore.
Zoom making a big move up. Okay, wow. Let's look at this. This is more important. Maybe there's some COVID news. I see DocuSign going up. I'll leave it.
Yeah, there is. They're talking about another lockdown because of this new strain.
All right, percentage loser. Okay, percentage gainers the last 15 minutes. Dollar General with a bounce. DDD nothing, and a couple of marijuana stocks. Percentage losers the last 15 minutes.
Yeah,
nothing. How about percentage losers past 60 minutes? A bigger time frame. So nothing sexy to me. What Globe? No. It's not like Apple's giving it. Let that percent gainers in the last 60 minutes. Telray, there's nothing sexy. Dollar General, same stocks. GME I brought up. UNG, marijuana stocks. So maybe the here's my main scream again. Maybe it's more of index driven. I wouldn't expect too much here as the VIX.
It's all special situation instead of broad based. Let me sum it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is VRT still a great stock? I'm going to put some out here. That's it.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah, I don't if not any more questions, there's my universe. I see Zoom at highs. I don't see much doing. AMAT, SMCI, AMD's up a half.
Yeah.
That's it. Bob,
be flexible, everyone. Tomorrow's roulette day. If you're carrying leverage positions into the NFP, you could play roulette at the casino. I don't think you have to trade that way. And most of all, remember, if you don't learn how to change your mind, and I had trouble with this, for like 10 years in my beginning of my career. If you don't learn how to change your mind, you won't have any change left. So be open, keep your mind open. It'll keep your account open, which could lead to good things. How do you want to end it, Mike?
Vastly. I don't want, Coach, you said the same thing. This is my universe. You could see, you could listen to you and visually see what I'm doing. So that's
Okay.
the perfect scenario. If
Perfect
there's any questions,
outro.
we'll get,
Yeah, to see everyone in the room
yeah.
for
Thanks,
the
everyone.
NFP
Cheers.
for the NFP tomorrow.
Have a plan.
Adios.